The Monument National is like no other theatre. Certainly no other theatre in Canada. It's the oldest operating theatre in Canada. It's magnificent. I wrote a story for the Globe and Mail, and it was part of the Canada 150 celebrations. And I was assigned a decade, the 1890s, and I thought, where am I going to set this story? And then I realized, that's when the Monument was built. And I started to delve into the Monument, and I was amazed at what I discovered about this building. Number one, it's still a theater after more than 100 years. And it was a site of such extraordinary multiculturalism, founded as literally a monument to French Canada, to French Canadian culture. And yet it was home to the biggest Yiddish theater outside of New York City. Chinese theater, there were classes, there were women's suffrage meetings, courtesy of the Société de Saint-Jean-Baptiste. It was an extraordinarily progressive, diverse environment that brought together all kinds of people. And so one of my favorite stories about the Monument is that one night during the renovation, the stage collapsed. Right under center stage was this low-ceilinged, crooked, uneven, asbestos-lined hovel called the dressing rooms. Everything was crooked, everybody was smoking all the time, you couldn't stand up straight, and it was decaying, literally. And it was right under the stage. I was there. I spent so much time there, right underneath where it happened. Nobody was there at the time. It happened in the wee hours. And I've always thought that that was thanks to the ghosts. And maybe, who knows, maybe Madame Bernhardt may have been responsible for making sure that nobody was there when the stage collapsed. But I always thought, it's my privilege now to come back to the National Theatre School after all these years, where I get to coach the students in the creation and performance of a 5-minute piece of their own. So I kind of take my own things that I've learned as an actor and a writer and just try to impart them. It's a privilege to have a space of this size. And when you combine it with the studio that's downstairs, which is very flexible, it can become so many different configurations. This is traditional. This is a great big vaudeville stage, vaudeville era stage. So it gives you an old school, old style feeling. So when you put something very contemporary in here, the juxtaposition makes it very exciting.